Alright guys, so in this video I want to show you guys a very simple ICT strategy that's going to help you pass your funded challenges. So this is a strategy called the silver bullet. Although there's a lot of ways people are kind of like tweaking it to make it easy for everyone to trade, but ICT has its own specific way it trades this strategy, and I would recommend you trade exactly how ICT trades this strategy. But according to my own understanding on how this strategy works and how this strategy is to be traded according to ICT, I will show you guys a very simple way on how I use the strategy to trade. I honestly don't like trading the 1 minute time frame because it's too fast, and most likely spreads are not too good on the 1 minute time frame. So my sweet spot, the minimum I could allow myself to go down, is the 3 minute time frame. I honestly don't even like trading the 3 minute time frame, but because I wanted something very, very, very close to the 1 minute time frame and something you can access even without the premium TradingView plan, because you could use the 2 minute time frame, it's not that bad, but because I don't want you guys to have to pay for a premium, because you can't use the 2 minute time frame without the premium plan on TradingView. So everyone can sign up for TradingView and access the 3 minute time frame. So let me just show you guys what this strategy is all about and how it works. So I'm using US30. ICT said you can use Euro USD and the SPS 500, but SPS 500 and US30 are kind of very, very, very similar in price movement. You could use the SPS 500 if you want to, but I noticed that it works also on the US30. I've been using it for the past 2 weeks now, and I've been killing it on US30. So I just want to share this strategy with you guys. So this strategy is very, very simple, and as you can see, I'm using an indicator that helps me find the Tokyo session and all that, but it's not that necessary. But for the sake of simplicity, you could want to use this indicator, right? So what I do is use this indicator to find the Asian session highs and lows. So this is the Asian session highs, and this is the Asian session lows. As you can see, I have an alert here. So I usually like to set 2 alerts, one at the top of the Asian session and one at the lows of the Asian session. So if I get triggered in on one, then I know that, okay, I'm looking to take a trade in the opposite direction. So price obviously did not trigger this one in, because obviously price did not get there. So that's why this alert is still here. So when this alert got taken, I was notified and I took the trade. And looking at this trade, I won this trade. So I'll be showing you guys how I use this silver bullet to win this trade. So as you can see, this is the lows of the Asian session, which price clearly took out at this point. And ICT said that you can trade from 3. The manipulation and entry should happen from 3 to 4. All right, but there's a way I trade the strategy that I like to extend it all the way to 5. So my entry, the manipulation must happen from 3 to 4. It's a must. Then my entry could take place from anywhere from 3 to 5. This is not how ICT taught the strategy, but I personally like to use from 3 to 5. It's just how I like to. I've back tested it. I've seen that, okay, this is what works for the strategy. Although there's some other things I had to come up with. So if you want to learn those other things in depth, then DM me on Instagram and join the free and join the mentorship, and I will show you guys my my 4 strategies I use to trade every single day. It was 3, but adding with this new silver bullet to with my own tweak and take on it, I've been able to have a 4th strategy. But I'm not saying you should trade all 4 strategies. You could just decide to use one out of all 4 of them. It's all up to you. So price took out the liquidity below the Asian session, and you can see that price came back and closed above these highs, which is a change in character. All right, so price came back, closed above these highs. Let me mark it out real quick. Above these highs. And in case you're confused, price took this liquidity, went up, did not break above these highs here, but price came back down, went back up, closing above this high. So there's a clear change in market structure, trading character at this point, and you can clearly see there's an FVG just right around this point. It's a beautiful FVG here, and I'm looking to take my trade for a buy at that FVG. Then your stop loss should be below the candlesticks that form the FVG, which is this candlestick. This candlesticks form the FVG. This is the lowest candlestick that form the FVG zone. And your TP should be 1 to 2, which you can see this was a winning trade. I would recommend you just take a 1 to 2 or a 1 to 1.5 depending on what you want. Like I showed you, there's an entry which your stop loss should be below this. Like if you're looking for a more conservative entry, then your stop loss should be below this lowest point here. But if you want to take in a little bit of an aggressive kind of trading entry, then your stop loss should be below this kind of that from the FVG. If you want a very aggressive entry, then your stop loss should be slightly below that FVG, which I would not recommend. But as you can see, your TP is you can get a much higher take profits to compensate your your aggressiveness. So you can see this was a beautiful trade for a 4 to 1 on just this one trade. So let's say you take like 3 wins and 3 losses, you're still up like 9 hours. So it's crazy how effective this strategy is. All right, so if you want to see me trade live every single day, then you can DM me on Instagram or click the link in the description to join my mentorship, my VIP mentorship, and learn exactly how I trade. All my students get signals from me because I want them to learn and earn at the same time. So if you found value in this video, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. You can join the free Telegram group. I drop signals occasionally every single time.